kick off at the Johan Cruyff Arena, or some like to call it the Amsterdam Arena. And here we go then. So Ajax kick off the game. And so yeah, if you're wondering what the lineups are, they're at the bottom of the screen. I do apologise that we're late today. Sunday morning. It's too early this for a game. 11:15 in the UK. We've got people getting in touch. Fazzy's getting in touch, so is Hans. Do get in touch, folks. And subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. Not much going on in the game yet, only a minute gone. Of course, Ajax, if any of you were with us last time, we had a great game in the Eredivisie last week when it was PSV versus Ajax. Fantastic game to watch. Which, it was a last-minute penalty from Ajax that got them the win. Sorry, not the win, it was a draw, but it felt like a win to them because it prevented PSV from closing the gap on them at the top, and it's still 6 points, and Ajax have a game in hand over PSV. So really, this Eredivisie title is going in one direction at the moment. Still recovering from the game last night in Germany. The Classico, which was an absolutely fantastic game. Free kick for Ajax. Groningen playing in the all-purple kit today, their away kit. I do quite like their shirt. I'm a big, if you didn't know, I'm a big football shirt fan. So I do love collecting them, and I do like that one. It's a nice away shirt. Ajax, of course, playing it all. A good ball through, trying to get through to Haller. Goalkeeper was out of his box and was able to make the clearance, but Ajax, of course, when they're at home, they always play in the traditional white and red strip, the red strip going down the middle. Classic shirt, classic colours, fantastic club. Taylor van Amberg says, on a Dutch soccer kick. What do you mean by that, Taylor? Feel free to get in touch if you're watching the stream, folks. Talk about anything football related. Anything else at all? Any questions? I'm always up for a chat while watching the football. Here come Ajax. It's into the box. Good chance here. Oh, and he's found the net. And it's taken a deflection, and Kravenberg has got the goal for Ajax early in this game. We've only just reached 5 minutes, and already Ajax have the goal. First goal of the game. It didn't take them long for the hosts. Let's have a look at it again. It was from the right wing, came into the box. And he had it near the goalkeeper, and then played it through to Kravenberg, completely unmarked, just on the edge of the box, went for a shot, and it took a deflection off one of the defenders, which it was right at him, so it was a big moment for him, but he just couldn't kick it at the right time. Hit his right foot, deflected it into the back of the net. And just over 5 minutes gone already. It's Ajax 1, Groningen 0. Good start for Ajax. Oh, Taylor's asking, what's the weather like there? Looks no rain, there's no wind or anything like that. Let me just check what the Amsterdam weathers are supposed to be like today. Let me check the Amsterdam weather. 5 degrees apparently at the moment. 59% humidity, if that means anything. Looks as though we're expecting rain tomorrow in Amsterdam. So it's just cloudy at the moment. So no sun, no rain, but just clouds over the Amsterdam arena. Maggio Kesho asking, can we have the ball movement on the screen like in graphics, please? I could give it a go. Let me just sort that out. Meanwhile, Ajax have a corner. Groningen have got it out the box though. Here come Groningen, they're going for a counter-attack. It's with Danker. Hope that's all right for you. Not a bad idea, that, actually. Looks as though it will be a goal kick for Groningen. Madhu, if you haven't yet, do subscribe to Let's Talk Sport if you're enjoying the stream. We're currently at 404. We'd love to get to 410 by the end of this stream. They're just showing the goal again. Complete deflection. Oh, thank you, Madhu. Madhu has subscribed. You are 405th member, so thank you very much. It's 1-0, of course, to Ajax if you just tuned in. Taylor, if you're watching still, feel free to subscribe. If you love your Dutch football, we do quite a few Dutch football watch-alongs. Our last game was Ajax away at PSV last Sunday, which was a good game. Here's Tadic on the left wing. He's looking to put the cross in. Instead, it's a half-volleyed effort, and Gravenberch is off target with that one. Looking for a second goal of the game within 13 minutes or so. That would have been some goal this time. Vera's got in touch, speaking in a different language, so I'm going to have to translate that because I reckon that is Dutch. What would we do without Google Translate? Zeg Mianeam. Are you asking me to say your name? I've said Vera, if that's what you mean. I think it's Dutch language. Apologies if it's wrong. Taylor's got in touch again. He says he's American. Nice. You must be up early. It must be at least 6 o'clock in 6:30 your time. I guess it depends which area in America you're in. He says, why do you think Dutch football is so elusive on international streams? Interest. When you say I'm terrible, what does elusive mean? Does it mean it's easy to watch it? Or because I mean we have it in the UK where we have a channel called, I believe it's Premier Sports, that show a lot of the Dutch football, but Premier Sports is not like Sky Sports or BT Sport where they'd be spending billions on stuff like the Premier League and the Championship and all that, you know, and the Champions League, stuff that is actually watched and talked about. I think the problem I have with some leagues is that if I go to work, I work for a company that specialises in sports data. Whenever I'd go to work and talk football, we'd never talk about Dutch football, rarely talk about any other leagues apart from the Premier League. Some people like to mention the Bundesliga and all that, but it's just the fact that you don't really. It's really weird. You would never talk about Dutch football unless Ajax did well in the Champions League, maybe like they did a couple of years ago when they got to the Champions League semi-finals and were so close to reaching the final and playing Liverpool. So I think it just comes down to Champions League. I think sadly the Eredivisie is just not easy league to sell unless you're working for the Premier League. If you mention Premier League, everyone knows it. It's so different. Ed Hamada says hello. Hello, Ed Hamada. Hope you're well. One of our regulars who joins us on the streams and gets in touch. We're at 406 subscribers. Thank you very much. Was that you, Taylor? If so, thank you very much. We'd love to get to 410 before the end of the stream. Let's try and get 4 more subscribers. Ekamad, are you into your Dutch football? Uh, 16 minutes gone, then Ajax 1, Groningen 0. Early for me to watch a European game at 11:15 kickoff. I think they do that quite. I think that might be another thing, Taylor, where maybe the Eredivisie does that to try and be different and get more viewers. Throwing for Groningen. Tagliafico's back in today for Ajax. He was rested. I don't know if he was rested or injured in the game against PSV, but he didn't play, and he's not wearing his eye goggles. He's just using his eyes again. Daley Blind's not available today. They've just shown him on watching the game in the stands. That looked like a foul thrown, but as always, the referee. Ooh, Klazen's shot just saved. Tight angle on the left-hand side. Tried to sweep it underneath the goalkeeper, but the goalkeeper saved it. Now here come Groningen. They're trying to counter-attack. Instead, they've lost the ball. Video Sabaka says, "Hi, just discovered your channel and subscribed. Thank you very much." That must mean you are 407th subscriber. Yes, you are. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support. Video, are you an Ajax fan, a Groningen fan? Are you into Dutch football normally? Of course, we have, on Taylor's request, we have put on the side the ball movement on the pitch for you. And it's a foul on Haller. I mean, he got the ball, actually, in all fairness to the Groningen player. But sadly, sometimes if you tackle from behind, even if you do get the ball, it's still a risk that you're going to give away a free kick or even get booked. No booking that time from the referee. Video Spacker says he is Dutch and is an Ajax fan. I couldn't ask, actually, since you're Dutch. You couldn't read the message above in the live chat page, which is from Vera. I can't quite understand what she's put. It looks as though I translated it, and apparently it's saying my name, but I don't know if that's correct or not. Google Translate, you don't know whether it's all true or not. I'm sure it tries its best. Above in the live chat page, which is from Vera, I can't quite understand what she's put. Oh, he said he was going to check. He's just said, of course. Still 1-0 to Ajax, 20 and a half minutes gone. Groningen, though, the team to aim to counter-attack against Ajax. I don't think they expect them to get the most possession today. Oh, right. Vera's making fun of my pronunciation. I don't blame her. I'm not great at foreign names. You have to really learn it in advance if you're going to prep for a game, which I must admit I didn't today. I know most of the Ajax players, though. Groningen I've only watched once or twice this season. And actually, the other game I watched Groningen was when they were hosting Ajax earlier this season, which they beat Ajax 1-0. I think some people... I must admit, I did go to watch... I did try and watch a few Groningen games at the start of the season. Mainly because I and Robin had joined, and I thought maybe we'd see him play a lot, but he's not even on the bench. I don't even know when he last played. I think he was just there to help the club out. I don't even know if he was getting paid, to be honest. I think the whole COVID thing that was going on at the time, causing much stress to all sorts of companies and football clubs. Oh, save! Klazan with the shot. Completely unmarked in the box, low cross. And it's a great save by Sergio Pat. Or Pad, I think it is. Great save. Our video says Robin is injured. I did not know that. I had a feeling he might be. But what do you reckon? Do you reckon he'll have another season with Groningen, or do you think he'll go at the end of the summer? Perfect chance for Ajax to go 2-0 up. Klazan completely unmarked. He probably could have done better with his shot. I guess it's a good save as well. He had two shots, actually. He had a rebounded effort once the goalkeeper saved it, but the goalkeeper's teammate blocked the other shot. So, video says this game is not won yet. They are going to go a tough opponent. They really are. And as I mentioned, they did win in the Ajax away match. TC saying Haller, great scoring. He's not done badly, has he, TC, at Ajax so far in the short time he's been there, coming from West Ham United, which would have been interesting if he had stayed at West Ham. West Ham are fighting for Champions League football, which I never thought I'd say. Joyce van der Ven has got in touch saying Ajax. If you are new to the channel, folks, click subscribe. We do try and do as much Dutch football watch-alongs as we can. Yeah, video says Robin will definitely go. Robin is the man of glass. He's done his time, hasn't he, in football? Make it sound like he's going to prison. But he's done his time. Wrong Hanger's got in touch saying, hey, I can't. Anything can you show me, please? Joyce is a huge fan of Ajax as well, says video. I need to get... Hang on. Let me do this now while the game... Oh, the ball's in the midfield. I'm just waiting for the game to go quiet because I've got a couple of shirts. I was meaning to hang up, but I've not had the time this morning. Let me do it now. Give me a moment. There you go. Not the best of backgrounds, I apologise, but you've got a Groningen shirt and an Ajax shirt. Anyway, back with the game. 26 minutes gone. 1-0 to Ajax. Video said had to go, maybe see you later, good luck. Thank you, Video, appreciate you subscribing. Wronghanger says okay. If you haven't yet, Wronghanger, click subscribe. And I'll keep you updated on this game. Now here come Ajax again, they're into the penalty area with Neres. Haller loses the ball in the box, Groningen get it out. It's headed back in. Could it be 2-0? No. Cross comes in. Oh, Groningen again. Having to fight from their own goal line just to stay in this game at the moment. They need to improve. Ricky Jim asking chances of FC Groningen winning. I think there's still it's only, we haven't even reached half an hour yet. Ajax have been a lot more dominant. Of course they're 1-0 up, but Groningen have these moments of counter-attacking football, kind of like United. They out of nowhere they can get pace going and threaten the Ajax defence, which because Ajax are putting so much in the midfield and up front, they've only got 3 on the back line at the moment. Ajax, Groningen have it now on the in the centre circle, and they've certainly got a bit of pace on them. Have you got a bet on this game, Ricky? Or are you a Groningen fan? Here's De Cruz to Van Kam. Al Hankari. Here come Groningen now, actually looking for that equaliser. Oh, cross came in. Ajax deal with it. Alvarez with the interception. But Wyrick is having another go. Clap by Bots has responded to Ricky Jim saying Groningen are not better, Ajax is better. Ricky Jim says he's got a possible bet and was wondering if should he root for the underdog at plus 4,000, odds payout would be $8,200. Wow. Are you just betting on this game, Ricky, or? I can't see Groningen getting a win against Ajax, but you never know. They have to turn it around. They've got a free kick here, though. All it takes is a goal to get back into this game. If it was me, I wouldn't. Taylor's said, honestly, why would one be a Groningen fan? So Lundqvist with a shot, and it's a free kick which has struck the wall. Now Gravenberch. And I think it's going to be an Ajax goal kick. I do like that Groningen away kit. What time is it in America, Taylor? My rough estimate is that it's 10 to 7 in the morning, which is very early. Here's me moaning to watch this game at 11:15 in the UK, and there's you being able to get up a lot earlier than me to watch this game. I can't really argue, can I? We're at 407 subscribers. Thank you very much, whoever it was that subscribed. Much appreciated. Oh no, it's even earlier than I thought. Taylor's confirmed that it's 5:48 AM in America where he is. Of course, different time zones in America alone, but yeah, he's in one of the earliest. That's some dedication there, Taylor. Ricky Jim says, I usually do poorly, but sometimes I like to root for the underdog, like Flamini's Resend. The other day I won 42.2 thousand off a $600 stake. Wow. That is a lot of money. Where are you from, Ricky? Are you American as well? Because you're using dollars, so let me know. I'm not really a betting man, but some people I know have had a lot of accumulators, and I've had some that, as in a lot of accumulators that they didn't win with, but if you don't try, you don't know. But I did have a friend once win over £1,000 from, I think it was an accumulator. Yep, Ricky Jim is from the United States of America. I would like to ask Taylor and Ricky this. Why is it football is not the biggest sport in America? Because it's a sport that everyone else plays, and I know they've got a US men's team, but they're not very good, are they? But in terms of, actually, you know what am I saying? You know what? People go on about football in America being not so big, but in all fairness, they've got an MLS league, which you can question it, can't you? You know, saying the quality's not there, but it's still a big league in that area. Maybe just when you compare it to Europe, it's we don't talk about it. But that's the same with Liga MX, which is the Mexican leagues. Any of the South American leagues we don't talk about. After Ricky said that, he's got everyone asking him what he did. They want to know how to make so much money, Ricky. Taylor says, Americans think football is soft. I think this is it though, isn't it? If you compare it to NFL, it's obviously NFL's a lot more brutal in a way, because it's mainly just taking down people all the time, especially the one with the ball. But it's a shame that's the reason though, if that is. I mean, people always say, will football ever get big in America? And look, I'll say this now, it's hosted a World Cup in '94. That was just, that in a way helped launch the MLS. They've got a women's team that is very successful in it by winning the most World Cups. If anything, people more talk about the women's team than the men's team when it comes to the USA. But and they've got a World Cup in 2026 as well. Taylor says it's a shame because many Americans love it, and I'm sure you're absolutely right. I went to an MLS game in 2015, and it was New York City versus Columbus Crew. The tickets were cheap, the atmosphere was awesome, I couldn't go wrong. I only paid $15, I think. And, you know, in that game, you had Lampard, Pirlo, and David Villa in that squad. And they played in that match. So it was good money to watch 3 world-class European players that decided to go over to the MLS before retiring. Taylor says, I live in Dallas and we love our squad. Which team's in Dallas, Taylor? Who's your team? Well, here come Groningen. It's in the box. Lundqvist with it, the ball there, but that to be cleared out. But here comes a cross in. A header will do. Oh, it's saved by Stecklenburg. Great header from Nkari. And Stecklenburg with his right hand, sorry, his left arm, kept it out. It's a great header and a great save, and I think it's going to be a corner. Or was it a goal kick? No, it is a corner. Tagliafico cleared it out for a corner for Groningen. So for Ricky Jim, who knows? 38 minutes gone. Groningen have shown signs of getting an equaliser here. Ricky Jim, I'll read your messages in a moment. We've got a corner here for Groningen. It's chipped across the face of goal, straight at the hands of Stecklenburg. And the visiting team need to do a lot better than that in their set pieces. Madhu says, great save, need Ajax to win. It was a fantastic save from Stecklenburg. Taking him a few years back, I think, that save. Some people say he's not what he once was, but I don't think he's a bad goalkeeper to have when Onano got that 1-year ban. Whether or not they keep him, I'm sure Ajax will. I think they've been a bit gutted about what happened to Onana. Ricky Jim says, didn't predict the score. I came in around 80 minutes and they were down 2, and honestly did not. And just pure gut feeling. And I said and put $600 million down at plus 6,000 odds for the money. I can't believe you put $600 down. Oh, it's a lot of money. And then they ended up winning with extra time. That's amazing. Here they come, Ajax. Oh, Timber. That was a terrible volley. Great control, but terrible finish. But fair play to Ricky there. He had the guts to put $600 down at the most difficult odds against the team he backed. Fair play to you, Ricky. Taylor's an FC Dallas fan. We won't talk about the other team that you've just mentioned, because I'm a United fan. And actually, I've got a United shirt with me right here, which is from 1999, and it's got Beckham on the back. It was when we were in the FA Cup final. Who knows, Taylor? It could be a Man United, Man City FA Cup final this year, as well as the derby today. What's your prediction for that one? As long as we don't lose today, I'll take it. A draw will be good for us. You've already won the league. Game's just been paused because it looks as though Alessio De Cruz is injured, is being checked out. Looks like it's a cold one in Ajax. Some of the staff watching in the stands are wrapped up warm with their beanie hats and got their hoods over them, and especially Daley Blind. I think Daley Blind is injured today, so he's not available. We're at 408 subscribers. Thank you very much to whoever subscribed. Annoyingly, YouTube doesn't always track every single person that subscribed to the channel, which I don't understand, but thank you to whoever that was. Let's try and get to 410 subscribers before the end of the stream. We're just 2 away. Madhu asking, did Ajax win the league already? They haven't yet, but they've pretty much got one hand on it. Ricky Jim saying, thank you everybody, life-changing for sure, more stock money, absolutely. 42,000, crazy. Goal kick for Groningen. Tagliafico. Of course, that was one Ajax player, Taylor, that was linked to Man City last summer. Would you have taken him? He's a good left-back. So, it's back with the goalkeeper of Sergio Pad for Groningen. Madhu says, I want Ajax to win, no draw, please. Here's Tadic. Neres, Haller, and it's a goal kick for Groningen. Salom says Ajax win. We're at 409 subscribers. Thank you very much indeed. Just 1 away from 410. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. Ricky Jim has said that odds for Ajax are they win 3-0. We'll see. They've been a bit quiet in the last 10 minutes. Groningen have got a bit more of a grip in this game. Stekelenburg had to put in a big save to avoid being avoid an equaliser, that's for sure. Let me just check the Eredivisie table for you. So Ajax are 9 points. Will go 9 points if they win this game. So they'll be 9 points clear of PSV in second. AZ Alkmaar are 2 points behind PSV in third. So it really is going in one direction, this title. And that will mean Ajax and PSV have got the same amount of games, which is 24. And that means after this weekend, there's only 10 rounds left in the Eredivisie. And I can't see Ajax slipping up at least 3 games, which means they'll have to lose at least 3, and PSV would have to win 3 of them. Anyway, there's a free kick here for Ajax. Oh, good save. Gravenberch. He was trying to creep it into the bottom left corner of the net, but the goalkeeper of Pad went down and low and made the save. It's gone for a corner for Ajax. Corner kick comes in. And Groningen have it out of the penalty area for now. So 2 minutes of added time. which I forgot to mention. We're a minute and a half in already. And as you can hear from the referee, that's the whistle for half time. So half time between Ajax and Groningen, and it's 1-0 that separates the two teams. And it was Gravenberch with an early goal on the 5th minute that separates the two sides. Completely on his own in the box, took the shot. Wasn't the best of kicks, but it was enough to go past one of the defenders, which he tried to clear, but instead it came off his foot and found the back of the net. So half time, it's 1-0 to Ajax. What did you think of that first half, folks? Madhu, actually, let me just read what Taylor's. Sorry, there's a few messages. Salam has said. What's he said? He said, Ajax, big team, no draw today. Yeah, they just need a second goal, I think, and then I think they've sealed the game for me. In case Ricky's wondering, because Ricky really wants to put on a bet, I think, to the underdogs of Groningen. They've had chances, though, Groningen. As I've already mentioned, the Stecklenburg save. Great header, just sadly for Groningen, it was a good save as well as the header. Taylor says AZ Alkmaar is hot. Madhu Kishore says, asking, will you be hosting the Fortuna versus PSV game? And he also asks, will PSV win? And how is it looking? When is that? Fortuna versus PSV is at 1:30 today. I won't be, I'm afraid, but we will be showing La Liga later on. My friend Seb True will be hosting the watch along on this channel if you enjoy your La Liga, because it's the Madrid derby today. Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid at 3:15. So do join Seb. Do come on the channel for that if you want to be updated on that. We're just going to take a short break, folks. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Don't worry, the stream will stay on. I'll just be back in 2 minutes, and we'll get ready for the second half. I'm just going to go get some water. My throat is very dry. And we're back. Sorry about that. I had to get myself a drink because of my preparations today was very poor ahead of this game. I forgot to let me put my desktop up so you can see the shirts a little bit more behind me. So yes, 1-0 to Ajax at half time if you just tuned in. We're currently at 409 subscribers. Are we at 410 yet? No. We'd love to reach 410 by the end of this stream. We're just one away, folks. So if you haven't already, subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. I'll just quickly tweet out that it's half time. What I did is I actually sometimes have 2 drinks during the stream at the same time. I always get a pint of blackcurrant and a pint of water. Blackcurrant, I don't know what it is about blackcurrant, but I just love it. It is Vimto, but other blackcurrant drinks are available. Doesn't sponsor the stream. Let's have a look at the stats of the game so far. Let me just get it up on my computer. So, of course, Ryan Gravenberch getting the first goal of the game and the only goal of the game so far in the 5th minute with his goal. Looking at the stats now, of course, you are trying to put a bet on this game, or you've got a bet on this game. This stats might help you out a little bit of where you think this game might go. So Ajax have got 10 shots so far. Groningen have 3. Ajax have had 6 shots on target. Only the one for Groningen with that header that Stecklenburg made a fantastic save on. The possession has been 60 to 40% towards Ajax. 301 passes from Ajax, while it's been Groningen with 199. Fouls are 4 to 5. No yellow cards in the game so far. No red cards. So don't know if we should expect a game of 10 men at all in this one. No offsides, and it's only been 2 corners for Ajax and the 1 corner for Groningen. So, I mean, it does tell you that Ajax are a lot more in this game than Groningen, not just because of the scoreline, but look at that, though. 6 shots on target to Groningen's 1, which, if you're a manager and you only win this game 1-0, or you don't get the 3 points, and you miss out on 3 points because of just the fact that they didn't take their chances with the shots on target. It's, the stats will tell you should be more clinical, but of course it depends what the chances were like. These could be long-range efforts instead of being close to goal, but from what we've seen Klazan have a great chance. 2 great chances for him right in front of goal, which they were both stopped by the goalkeeper and one of the Groningen defenders. But the Groningen goalkeeper, Pad, he deserves a lot of credit so far in this game. He's been their best player. He's kept them in it. And if they can get anything from this match today, he'll be their man of the match if he carries on making those saves. Now, of course, yesterday we had the double bill of the Bundesliga, which if you did tune in, I hope you enjoyed it. We had the first game, which was RB Leipzig, and they of course won away at where did they play again? I can't remember. I should know, I watched the game. SC Freiburg, they beat them 3-0, but we had a classic game in the Der Klassiker between Bayern Munich and Borussia Dortmund. It ended 4-2 to Bayern Munich, and it was an absolutely fantastic game, which, the hat-trick from Lewandowski after Haaland had scored 2 goals was it's just absolutely incredible. It was absolutely fantastic. Let me try and find it for you. course, we're waiting for the match to resume at Ajax, but let me just find it for you. Oh, it's Sane! Oh, here we go! The comeback's on, and who is it? It's Lewandowski. It really is the Lewandowski Haaland show tonight at the Allianz Arena. A tap in for Lewandowski, but of course, Stuart, no one marked him at the end. All 3 goals against Borussia Dortmund.
I've not got to it yet.
Oh, sorry. Stuart, you should have had the betting stream. Then you'd have been on time with me.
Yeah, so basically, is he offside? Oh no, he's not offside. Basically, Hummels and Zagadou can't decide who it is to take it. They're doing the zonal marking, which is normal for defenders. But he's initially on Zagadou, peels off, and Hummels just doesn't follow him. And that's what I'm really disappointed with Dortmund this year. Experienced players like Hummels can't do the basics, like follow your man. They've got one striker to follow, and he can't do it.
When you keep saying Zagadou, I keep thinking you're saying Saga, though, and I'm thinking who's ordered the corner.
We are doing some terrible jokes tonight, lads. They're just showing the graphic of where Lewandowski has been shooting this season. Well, here we go then. Lewandowski versus
he missed his last penalty. I think he missed his last penalty.
And he scored this one though, Seb. He has completely kicked you out the window there, Seb. He said, what penalty to miss? 2-all.
Anything you can do, Haaland, I can do better. That's what Lewandowski said.
Literally, they've just done a shot of Haaland watching in the distance. He doesn't look very happy. Bayern Munich 2, Borussia Dortmund 2, and that talk about Terzic. What the hell is Seb going on about?
Tries intercepting it because he knows.
Oh, and it's 4-2. Lewandowski's got a hat-trick. He's done it. What a goal. What a strike. Lewandowski with the lot. And there's your winner. There's your 3 points for Bayern Munich. Oh, this is nearly the same as Gretzka's goal. Bottom left corner of the net. Hits is looking on, thinking maybe I should try something else instead of being a goalkeeper.
Just not engineering.
Just like
well, he engineered that shot in, didn't he?
Oh, Stuart feels like he wished he had another shirt on right now. Stuart, how are you feeling?
I was kind of expecting it. I think we said earlier the average was 3 unit, but I got that wrong.
Oh, bless you. Oh, well, there was doubt over that 3rd goal, but Lewandowski has for certainly now sealed the game. Oh, and Terzic just can't watch on at all. And Hansi Flick, that's a big win for Bayern. Sorry, my mic was switched off. I forgot to put it back on. So that was the highlights of Lewandowski's hat-trick against Dortmund in the game last night, which we watched on our channel last night, which was a fantastic game. And Bayern Munich, I think they'll still win the league, but they're certainly making it difficult for RB Leipzig to challenge them. Anyway, we're about to start the second half here. And there's going to be a substitution. For FC Groningen. And it's Abraham coming off for Justin. That's the only substitution of the game so far, and that's the only one from half time. Of course, do get in touch on the live stream. Taylor's got in touch, who's been watching with me this game. He's asking, Haaland or Messi? Oh, I think if you're talking about form right now, it's Haaland. Haaland's just amazing, and I think if you're looking into the future, you're obviously going to pick Haaland because Messi, it comes down to how many years has he got left in him now. He's, what, 34, 35? He's 2 years younger than Ronaldo. Ronaldo's 36 now, I think. In terms of overall with their careers, it's obviously Messi for me. It depends what kind of debate you're after, really, because I think with Messi, he's done everything. The only thing that's missing for him is a trophy with Argentina. Some people could say he won the gold medal Olympics with Argentina in 2008, but no one really talks about that in football. It's hit and miss in my eyes. I know Neymar won one 4 or 5 years ago. I think it means more to a country like Brazil or Argentina than a European country. The real trophy is the World Cup. Here come Ajax looking to make it 2-0. Tadic! Oh, Bicey effort. Bicycle kick there from Kudus. He didn't really get much contact with the ball there, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. Not a bad effort though. Oh, he was pretty much in line with it. The ball was coming to him, but I think there was a deflected header, or the defender in front of Kudus, I think, distracted him. Ah, it is a corner. So it is a corner. It did come off his head. I thought it might have. So Ajax with a corner here. 2 minutes in already into the second half, and they're hoping to put the game to bed and go 9 points clear at the top. So the ball comes in, and it's with Tagliafico. Neres' shot blocked in the penalty area, and it's out of the danger zone. Oh, and Kudus with a foul there, as Groningen were trying to go against the run of play, and he'll get a yellow card for that, I'm sure. Ricky Jim saying, wow, game is quite stale. I think Groningen can, I'm not saying they can win this, but I think they can get an equaliser. I think they've been a bit fortunate with the chances that Ajax have wasted, I think. But you have to have a bit of luck against teams like Ajax. The weird thing about blackcurrant is that I can probably down blackcurrant. I can't down any other drink. I can't down water. I can't even down Coke, as in Coca-Cola, not to be mixed with the powder, or alcohol. I just don't know how people do it. Yeah, Ricky Jim says at this rate, yeah, maybe I'm gonna wait. I might get a bet, but I want to see closer to the end because Ajax could easily put the hammer down later. Yes. Yes, you're quite right. Still early, because I think if Ajax get a second goal, Ricky, I think it's over. Groningen look like they're here to try and maybe get a draw. We'll see. All comes down to the chances you create. Nothing yet in the second half from Groningen. 5 minutes in. It's not a bad approach, that, Ricky. I quite like that. Which is to not bet at the start of a game, not to bet before it and just assume you pick one of the teams and you'll get money. But instead, it looks as though, I might be wrong, Ricky, but actually, hang on. Here come Groningen now. It's on the edge of the box. De Cruz, shot blocked. And see, just those moments there. Just those moments there. am I wrong, Ricky? I mean, if I'm wrong, do let me know, Ricky. But are you approaching games where, as you said, you go for the underdog, and if there's 10 minutes to go and you've seen the stats or you've seen a bit of the match and you think something could happen here, you go for that bet, and obviously, if you get it right, the money back for you is a lot more than what a normal bet would be. If that's the case, I'm sure lots of people do that, but I've never heard that one, but it's a good approach. Yeah, Ricky Jim's saying the thing about it is the odds will go down if they equalise then, which he means FC Groningen. So obviously he's saying if he bets after Groningen equalise, the odds are going to be way down compared to now where they're 1-0 down, but the time is still on their side, so that's why the odds probably aren't so crazy. It's all about stats in football. That's what drives the odds. That's what determines it, really. He says he'll be wishing a bet before they did. It's a dangerous game, haha. He says he does it based on momentum, and that's the greatness of football. You can feel it sometimes. It's like if your team are 2-0 down at half-time, you feel the goals might be too early from your opponents. And you do feel like if a substitution's made for you, like someone comes up front that gets goals for you. It's like if Dortmund were 2-0 down at half-time and Haaland comes on in the second half and you just think, yeah, he could get the hat-trick today. You just wouldn't put it past him. But I think I watched Man United versus Southampton back in November, and Southampton were 2-0 up against United at half-time, and I kept thinking to myself, now United always keep coming back. These 2 goals from Southampton might be too early to celebrate. And guess what happened? Solskjaer puts Cavani on at half-time, and then what happens? Cavani gets 2 goals and he assists Fernandes, and they win 2-1 at 3-2 on the last minute. It's just, that's when I'm the same as you. That's when I feel like there's a momentum building. Because I am a United fan, if you're wondering, which I am a bit nervous for this Manchester derby, because somehow United have got to try and stop Man City's big run, which is 21 wins in a row at the moment. I don't know if that's just in the Premier League or if that's in... I think it's just in the Premier League. Or is it in all competitions? I think it's all competitions, actually. Hopefully United can stop that today. Well, I say stop it. It'd be just good if we win. A draw, I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw before kick-off, but if we can beat them, that'd be fantastic. Here come Ajax. Oh, and they're through on goal. This could be it. Haller scores. 2-0. And Neres, unselfish with the pass across to Sebastian Haller to tap it in. And that might just be it. Yeah, I don't know if was Neres offside. I don't think he was. It was Tadic with the pass through to him. Then Neres across to Haller, which the goalkeeper pad was right in front of Haller, so it could have gone either way. But he just got the tap in case. But VAR is in progress. They're checking if it's a goal. I did have a feeling they'd check. I think it might count though. Both teams are back in their own halves before they resume. And it is a goal. So 2-0 to Ajax. And I think for Ricky Jim, I wouldn't put that bet on now because I think Ajax are on their way here. .35 minutes to go. Can FC Groningen get back into this? Second half, they haven't turned up yet. Ara at Tayo says 2-0. Yep, 2-0 to Ajax, and Maverick Ashore says, Golazzo, yeah, with a question mark. Yep, it is a goal. It is confirmed, so it is 2-0. For those of you watching the stream and you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. We are just one away from 410 subscribers, so do subscribe and become our 410th follower. We'd really appreciate the support. Let's get to 410 before the end of this stream, before the end of this game. I'll just check in a moment, but Sebastian Haller's stats, we'll have a look at that in a moment, because he's having a great season. Well, I say great season, he's only been at Ajax for 2 months. And he's nailing it. So, Haller, it says 5 goals in 10 league matches in Holland. I would say it's now 6 goals in 11 matches. I don't know if those stats have been updated since this game. Ricky Jim says, well, Groningen's odds are at plus 35,000 now. Haha. Higher odds than Flamini's had to begin with, but I don't have the faith Groningen will come back from this now. I wouldn't put the bet on Ricky. If you wanted my advice, I wouldn't. But just as I say that, here come Groningen. Oh, just lost the ball from the final man there. And Stecklenburg picks up the loose ball, which, just as I was saying that, Ricky, I thought Groningen were going to get a goal back then, which would have jinxed what I said. But I still wouldn't. I'm not seeing it. Ajax are a team that control games very well in this league when they're leading, I feel. Taylor's asking, if you had to pick a second favourite club in the Eredivisie, who would you choose? I mean, Ajax is my favourite. I don't support Ajax, but I like Ajax because of their history of recruiting youth. They always bring their players up, and you know they are firm believers in academy football, which not a lot of clubs do that. And you may disagree with me, Taylor, but Man City, even though they've put so much money into their facilities and academy, the City Academy as it's known, or Citizens or whatever it is, there's only one player that's gone through it, and that's Phil Foden. Now, Man City have been owned by these owners for 13 years now, and I've only seen 1 or 2 come through their academy, which I think Man City, look, there's nothing wrong with how Man City are doing it. They're just a team that have been picked up by billionaires. They've put a lot of money into the club, which in all fairness, I don't know if you've ever been to Manchester, Taylor, but they've invested in the area as well as the football stadium. I think they've invested in flats around there, all sorts. So they have been good to the community, the owners. My only problem is that I like to see clubs that put faith into the academy. Of course, Phil Foden's a great example, but will we see more of him from the City Academy in the future instead of them just buying players all over Europe or the world to just improve their squad? There's nothing wrong in buying players, but it's when you only buy players, you don't bring in the youth players. Instead, I've noticed with Man City, they've had a lot of youth players that they just sell to other big clubs. So it's just a business structure, which I get, you know, it's business side, but that's football, I guess. I don't know. You know, you look at United, look at how many youth players are in the starting 11 at the moment. There's quite a few. You know, Pogba counts. I know he left to go to Juventus, but he still started at United's academy as a professional footballer. Scott McTominay, Greenwood, Rashford, Dean Henderson, the goalkeeper, Brandon Williams. But then they've also got a few English players as well, Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire. Well, Taylor's just said Eric Garcia, but he's going to Barcelona. So again, they're not keeping them, are they? It was actually only a couple of days ago they confirmed it, that Eric Garcia agreed to join Barcelona, which I think for Barca they've got a good player there. I think it was on a free as well. Oh, excuse me. Why do you support Man City anyway, Taylor? Phil Foden's an obvious one, but that's the only one I can think of. Michael Richards, in a way, was years and years ago. There's a substitution here for Ajax. Ecklenberg coming on for Kudus. That's my main problem with Man City. I think Man City will always be, I mean, they're clearly doing very well. They're a successful club, but will they be a club like Man U and Liverpool, which will be as big as them in Europe and around the world? Who knows? I can't see it happening personally, but we'll see. But Phil Foden, what a talent. It's incredible what he's doing at Man City. I can't get over that goal he scored against Liverpool the other week at Anfield. It was a fantastic strike. And even though it blew my mind, that goal, it did make you do think it deep down, you think, are you surprised by Foden? No, because he's just so good. Let's just hope, fingers crossed, players like Phil Foden and Mason Greenwood are to be the players we hope they are to be. You know, they're good now, but can they do it throughout their whole careers and do it for England? Ricky Jim says, I wish I could come to see Old Trafford one day soon. Hopefully, would be nice to appreciate for the sport as well. It's a great place, Old Trafford. I've been many times. I used to actually be a tour guide at Man United. Yeah, I used to be a tour guide at Man United. So Old Trafford used to, once upon a time, used to be my office. Sadly, though, you can't really. The pay to being a tour guide at Man United is it's casual work, so it's not. You don't really go full time with it. Not with the way the club runs it. Taylor says, Man U, I started following football in the early 2000s when Man United dominated. I also love the bands The Fall and Joy Division, who are both big City supporters. Surely you like Oasis as well. They are good bands. I agree with Ricky. I like the Stone Roses as well. Stone Roses is good. They actually played the Stone Roses. This is the one song whenever United go out onto the pitch at Old Trafford. That's basically their entrance song. So kind of like what you'd have in wrestling when they have an entrance song. 65 minutes gone. Ajax 2, Groningen 0. 25 minutes remaining, and Groningen even since Ajax made it 2-0 thanks to Sebastian Haller, I'm not seeing any signs of them getting a goal back here. I'm mentioning this to Ricky, who's thinking of putting a bet, but I'm sure he won't. But we'll see. What are the odds like, Ricky, if they get a draw? What's that? Frank de Boer, the Netherlands manager, who used to be the manager of Ajax, is watching on in the stands. I have to agree with you, Taylor. Oasis are crap. I would have thought with Oasis are so overrated for me. So overrated. Some people are going to hate me now. But they're just overrated, Oasis. We've got more messages. Fatal Generations asking me if I'm an Ajax fan. They're my favourite team in Holland, but my main football team is Man United since I come from England. I do have a Groningen shirt in the background with an Ajax shirt in the background. That beautiful away shirt that they're wearing this season, Ajax, which they wore at FC Groningen early on in the season. It's a fantastic shirt. I think I can get it back on. Hang on, I'm struggling to get it back on here. No, not happening. There we go. Mattia Lotto says Forza Ajax. And it looks as though Mattia is hoping it to be 3-0 to Ajax. They've got a corner here. So here's Ajax with the corner. It's on the far side. And it comes in. Header. No, straight at the hands of Pad. And it was Sebastian Haller with the header. There was no threat. There was a lot of height on the ball, but just not towards goal. So still 2-0. Fatal Generation says, I'm a United fan as well. Good on you. Good taste. He's asking if City will score tonight. I'll be very surprised if City didn't score tonight, especially when we look at United's defence. I think City are gonna score regardless, but it's whether or not United can get goals as well, because I don't know what to expect tonight. It's a Manchester derby as well. It's so unpredictable. It doesn't matter about forms in games like this. United aren't fighting for the Premier League anymore in my eyes. I think that game against Chelsea last week felt like a team that had already given up on the title. But they just need to just get a few wins going, United, just to avoid any threat of missing out on Champions League football. We'd love to finish second, because technically it's progress from last season where we finished third on the final day of last season. For Solskjaer it would look good, especially if we don't win any trophies this season. Of course, mentioning as well, we're over a year of unbeaten games away from home. Oh, good chance there for Suslov for Groningen. Well saved by Stecklenburg again. It might have been right at him. But here's Hankore's kept it in, goes with the run. And it's a corner kick for Groningen. A great chance there for Groningen to get back in this game. Through ball to Suslov. Suslov straight at Stecklenburg. I mean, he still had to make the save, but it's straight at him. So, corner for Groningen on the far side. Can they get a goal here from this set piece? The corner's come in. Finds no purple shirts in the box. Ajax should deal with it, and they do. And we're at 410 subscribers. So thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. We've reached 410, so that's fantastic. If you haven't already and you're enjoying this stream, do subscribe to the channel. Let's try and get to 415 before the end of the stream. Is that possible? Only you at home can make that possible. Meanwhile, here's Ajax looking for a third goal with Ekland Camp. I always think it's Ecklenburg, but it's Ekland Camp. Oh, it's across the face of goal. Ajax looking for a third. And it's Ekland Camp whose shot is blocked. It's now with Alvarez. Timber with the cross. And Alvarez has a shot blocked. And I think it's a penalty. And it's a penalty from the referee. Ajax. And I think it was Alvarez with the shot that took a deflection off one of the Groningen defenders. And it hit his arm. Or it hit his elbow. But he had his arms like that. So the ball hit him like that. Or he is kind of stopping it from going in. The referee's just, I mean, he has given it a penalty. They do have VAR on the side if they want to use it. Ricky Jim asking about this whole Groningen thing about should he put a bet on them to turn it round. If Tadic, 18 minutes to go and Ajax have a penalty to make it 3-0. Let's just see if this goes in. If this goes in, Ricky, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't have done when they made it 2-0 because Groningen just haven't done enough for me here today. So we're just waiting for Tadic to take the penalty. So Tadic up against Pad. Just as we say that, it looks as though Groningen are making a substitution. Anything to just make it a bit longer, I think, for Tadic to take the penalty. It's a double substitution. They're doing anything they can to delay and play mind games with Tadic. I'm absolutely sure of it. There'll be a bit of added time after this. At least 2 minutes from this. Here we go then. Tadic! Oh, he's hit the crossbar! Oh, it's not gone in! And it's out of the penalty area. Oh! And now here come Groningen on the run on the left-hand side. Al-Hankari. Oh, they couldn't get into the box. And there is a free kick for FC Groningen. And Tadic, the captain, has missed. He did a prayer before he took the penalty, and it wasn't for him this time. God wasn't on his side. So it's still 2-0. So what could that mean? 15 minutes to go. Ricky Jim, have you got... is there something you know that we don't know? Oh, they're having a VAR check. They're not going to retake the penalty, are they? I think they are. Oh dear, yeah. So the penalty is going to be retaken. So Ajax are going to have it taken again because when Tadic took the kick, there was 1 or 2 Groningen players that went into the box just before he took the kick. So because of that, Ajax are going all the way back to the penalty spot to take the penalty. I mean, it's the rules, it's the law. It is another penalty. That's the laws of the game. So I know it's a bit of a farce. They had to get VAR back, and Tadic will take it again, and he hopes for the second time he will find the back of the net this time. So Tadic takes it, bottom right corner of the net. It's a goal this time, and Ajax for sure have 3 goals and 3 points. Looks to be on its way for Ajax at the top of the Eredivisie table. Ajax 3, Groningen 0. Had to take it a second time, but this time Pad didn't even move a muscle. So Ajax 3, Groningen 0, and that is for sure this time 3-0. And I think for anyone that has any thought of Groningen coming back into this, I don't think it's going to happen. But Tadic, has he gone off? No, he hasn't. No, I thought he's been substituted then, but I read the graphic wrong. There's been quite a few substitutions going on since the goal scored. Only the one for Ajax, Anthony, has come on, but I don't know who he's come off for. Oh yeah, Tadic is coming off. Anthony's replaced him. So we're at 410 subscribers. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'd love to get to 415 subscribers. So Ajax 3, Groningen 0. Ricky Jim has said, called it, I wish I was wrong, but I also don't care for Groningen. You win some, you lose some. Absolutely. There's been a lot of messages since that penalty. So sorry I haven't been able to respond. Matthew Lotto says, goal! Andrew and Poshy football predictions and vlog says Ajax are tin pot. Adrian Yahoo says yes with exclamation points. Here come Ajax again, looking for a 4th goal with 10 minutes to go. Matthew Lotto says Tipagken Menti Ajax. Andrew keeps saying Ajax tin pot a lot in the messages, I've noticed. Adrian says wonderful updates. Thank you very much, Adrian. Appreciate that. And Andrew says says Ajax are shite. I mean, I'm afraid the table will tell you that they're absolutely cruising, because if they it looks as though they're going to go 9 points clear. But here come Groningen, and it's a shot way over the crossbar from Patrick Joyston. And he knows he could have done better with that. He's fallen flat on the ground, covering his face with his hands there. It was a left-footed shot way over the crossbar, and it's hit row Z. We're at 411 subscribers. Thank you very much, whoever just subscribed. Sadly, YouTube doesn't tell me when who has subscribed sometimes. It's really annoying. So apologies, I don't have the details. So do subscribe if you haven't already. Mattia Lotta, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to the channel, please. We'd love to get to 415 subscribers. 9 minutes to go. Ajax 3, Groningen 0. And I think it was Mathieu Lotto who subscribed, so if it was you, Mathieu, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. For any of you that are wondering when our next watch along is on the channel, it's at 3:15 this afternoon between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid for the Madrid derby, so do join us for that. Substitution for Groningen. I've kind of lost touch with the lineups now because there's been so many subs. I think in Holland they allow 5 subs at the moment. It's a double substitution. So Van Kam has come on. I'll be honest, I'm not going to touch the substitutes on the screen because I've just completely lost details of that, so I don't know. And here come FC Groningen with a free kick. It's from the right hand side that comes in, free header, and it's a goal! Oh, they've come out late now, haven't they, Groningen? 3-1, they've got a header. And it's into the top corner of the net. Stecklenburg will not get his clean sheet today. It was a great free kick, great header. Ajax probably could have done better in the defending, but you sometimes just can't stop it. It's a great header. Stecklenburg, no chance. And it's 3-1 with 6 minutes to go. They need 2 more goals, though, to save themselves from defeat. Messaoudi with the goal. Is there any chance for Groningen to turn this around or to get a draw here? Who knows? 5 minutes to go. We've seen crazy things in last-minute football. Ricky Jim. You haven't thought about putting a bet on for a draw? Let me know if there is odds on that. Who knows? 5 minutes to go. Mattia Lotto reckons it could finish 4-1 Ajax to get another goal, according to Mattia. I mentioned the Madrid derby in the La Liga match later on this afternoon. We'll do a live watch along of that on the channel. Taylor says, let me guess, Real Madrid supporter? I'm not. I don't support either. Here come Ajax. Oh, Haller's shot off target, looking for his second goal of the game. Goes way over the crossbar. He knows he's frustrated with that chance. And you like to see that from someone like him. Even when they are winning comfortably, you still like to see them hungry for goals, even late on. Could have buried that, but he didn't. Still 3-1. Yeah, my response to Taylor is I'm not a Real Madrid fan. No. Or Atletico. I don't really like Real Madrid that much, to tell you the truth. I'm not a big fan of Real Madrid. They just buy players. And look at them at the moment, they look awful. They haven't been the same since Cristiano Ronaldo left. Ajax are making a substitution. Klazan's coming off. He's been replaced by Labyad. Wow, we've certainly had some goals in this game. Basti Mebel asking, did Haller score a header? He did. Oh no, Haller, no, sorry, Haller didn't score a header. What am I saying? No, he didn't. It was a tap-in. It wasn't even a regular shot. It was just a pass across to him with the goalkeeper in front of him and just tapped it in. So it wasn't a header, so I was getting mixed up with the FC Groningen goal that they scored just before with a header from a free kick. 2 minutes to go. Can you imagine if Groningen did get a goal now? I would really, really be nervous for Ajax. Here they come now, Groningen. It's on the halfway line with Shrek. Not Shrek as in the ogre. It's spelled differently. It's S-C-H-R-E-C-K for the footballer. I think that's how you announce it. That's how I've announced it anyway. It's a throw for Ajax. Tagliafico has taken it. Do subscribe to the channel, folks. Please subscribe to Let's Talk Sport. We'd really appreciate the subscribers going up. If you're enjoying the stream, we're at 410. Let's try and get 1 or 2 more subscribers before the end of the game. You're welcome, Baz. If you haven't already, Baz, do subscribe. And Anthony's won a thrown for Ajax. It's in line with the Groningen penalty area. 30 seconds until we reach 90. Ajax couldn't keep it in play, and it's a goal kick for Groningen. And I think there's going to be... How much added time is there going to be? 4 minutes of added time. Probably too little too late from Groningen to rescue a point, I think. They need 2 goals, and they have 3.5 minutes to find them. Stecklenburg with the kick. It's on the halfway line. Now with Labyad, who's just come on. Eklenkamp. Now Anthony. Ricky Jim saying done and done. Thank you very much. Oh, Jesse just had a shot off target there. It was just a whisker away from the target. It took a deflection, so it looks as though it's an Ajax corner on the near side. 2 minutes left of stoppage time remaining. Here they come again, Groningen. It's to Cruz. Oh, he tried to have a shot. I don't know if it counts as a shot. He tried to drive it, and he hit it low, and it's just the pace was so slow, and it literally went to the feet of Stecklenburg. He had nothing to worry about there. Here's Ankari. Messiodi, and his shot's blocked by the Ajax defender. About 20 seconds remaining, and Ajax to get another win this season in the league. Revenge for them over Groningen after they lost 1-0 to them in the away fixture early on this season back in October. Ajax looking, can they get a fourth goal? No, cleared off out of the box. And that's the whistle for full time at the Johan Cruyff away arena. And Ajax 3 goals, 3 points for them, and that means 3 points further away from their title rivals PSV Eindhoven. They are now 9 points clear at the top of the table with the same amount of games as PSV, and it really is going in one direction, this Eredivisie title. So the goals coming to, well, one goal coming in the first half from Gravenberch just 5 minutes into the game, and then it was in the second half that Sebastian Haller, who's been a good signing for Ajax so far since he joined from West Ham United back in January, he made it 2-0 9 minutes into the second half, and then Dusan Tadic, of course an ex-Southampton player we all remember, scored from the penalty spot, but he had to retake it because the first penalty hit the crossbar, but luckily for him, one of the Groningen players had gone into the penalty area when he took the kick, so that meant he could be able to get his retake of the penalty, and this time he had no problems. The goalkeeper didn't move, and he made it 3-0. And then Messiodi, with 6 minutes to go until full time, it was just a consolation goal for Groningen as he scored with a header from a free kick. But of course, for Groningen, they just couldn't get anywhere near Ajax today. I think if we just quickly look at the stats, I mean, Ajax had 21 shots, Groningen had 9. In terms of shots on target, Ajax won that by 8-4. Possession was all Ajax as well, 58%. Groningen had 42%, and the passes isn't that much difference. It's only by 150 of between the two, 555 for Ajax and Groningen with 405. Corners 5-3, and that's it really. So the only stat that really matters is the scoreline. 3-1 to Ajax. 9 points clear now of PSV. And let's just check what matches are coming up for Ajax. They've got BSC Young Boys this Thursday night in the Europa League. That's the first leg of their round of 16 match with Young Boys. And I think that's being played at the Amsterdam Arena. I'm not really sure. It says it is, but the travel restrictions at the moment, no one knows where any of these European games are being played. So a good win there for Ajax. And I think that's pretty much it for our live watch along today. So thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have enjoyed it, do subscribe and like this video. And also, we will be back later at 3:15 for the Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid game in La Liga. So if you enjoy your Spanish football and you enjoy your Madrid derbies, do join us for that. I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you later. Stay safe and subscribe. Have a good one.